BLOK-us is an abstract strategy board game for 2 to 4 players, invented by Bernard Tavitian and first released in 2000 by Sekkoïa, a French company. It has won several awards, including the Mensa Select Award and the 2004 Teacher's Choice Award. In 2009, the game was sold to Mattel. Gameplay: the game is played on a square board divided into 20 rows and 20 columns, for a total of 400 squares. There are a total of 84 game tiles, organized into 21 shapes in each of 4 colors: blue, yellow, red, and green. The 21 shapes are based on free polyominoes of from 1 to 5 squares. The standard rules of play for all variations of the game are as follows. Order of play is based on color, with blue going first, followed by yellow, red, and green. The first piece played of each color is placed in one of the board's 4 corners. Each new piece played must be placed so that it touches at least one piece of the same color, with only corner-to-corner contact allowed. Edges cannot touch. However, edge-to-edge contact is allowed when 2 pieces of different color are involved. When a player cannot place a piece, he or she passes, and play continues as normal. The game ends when no one can place a piece. When a game ends, the score is based on the number of squares in each player's pieces on the board. If a player played all of his or her pieces, he or she gets a bonus score of plus 20 points if the last piece played was a monomino, plus 15 points otherwise. 2 and 3 player variations. BLOK-us rules allow for 2 and 3 player games also. In 2 player games, each player takes 2 colors. In 3 player games, either one of the players takes 2 colors or else the pieces of the 4th color are placed on the board in a non-strategic way. Expansions and spin-offs. Sekkoïa and its distributors manufacture 4 additional versions of the game. BLOK-us Duo, Travel BLOK-us. BLOK-us Duo is for 2 players only, and uses a smaller board. The piece colors are purple and orange. The 2 starting squares are placed, not in the corner, but nearer to the center. This makes a crucial difference in the flavor of the game, because players' pieces may touch after the first move. Even more than with the original game, BLOK-us Duo is an offense-centered game. It is also a much purer strategy game than the 4-player game, since one is not in danger of getting ganged up on by 3 other players. BLOK-us Trigon. BLOK-us Trigon uses pieces made up of triangles rather than squares, and is played on a hexagonal board. A version optimized for 3 players but can be played with 2, 3, or 4 players. The same rules apply, meaning that 2 edges cannot touch. However, as it is isometric, a corner touching an edge is possible. BLOK-us Giant. BLOK-us Giant is a larger version, with the game board being about 570 mm square. BLOK-us Junior. BLOK-us Junior is targeted at younger children. Like BLOK-us Duo, it is played by 2 players on a 14x14 board, but it uses only a subset of the pieces that have a supposedly simpler shape. There are 12 unique pieces. Each player gets 2 of each kind, 24 in total. The game also comes with a set of sheets with single-player puzzles, which show positions in which the player needs to connect 2 pieces following standard BLOK-us rules. BLOK-us. BLOK-us 3D. BLOK-us 3D, originally marketed in a Mayan theme as BLOK-us, uses pieces made up of unit cubes, in every permutation of 3 and 4 cubes in 3 dimensions. Stefan Kogl created BLOK-us independently from Bernard Tavitian, and are not related. However, BLOK-us was rebranded into BLOK-us 3D since BLOK-us brand was stronger than BLOK-us. There is also a major rule change. Instead of being required to place pieces so they touch corner to corner, a piece must be placed such that it touches a face of another piece of the same color. Also, a player placing a piece cannot do so if it would create any empty space underneath any part of the piece. The object is to build one of 4 different structures, each with its own placement limitations. the tower, wall, steps, and pyramid. Players attempt to place their blocks such that at the end of the game, when the structure is viewed from above, their color has the most squares showing. Video games. Funkatron developed a PC casual game version of BLOK-us called BLOK-us World Tour. Released in December 2007, BLOK-us World Tour was similar to the board game version of BLOK-us while adding 16 playable characters, music and sound effects, and multiple game modes including a tour mode, quick play, and BLOK-us challenges. For some time, there was an official online version of BLOK-us where visitors could play with opponents all over the world. Mattel suspended the online game on May 18, 2012, stating it did not meet its playability standards. It is now possible to play BLOK-us online at pentola.com. The PlayStation Portable has BLOK-us Portable. Steambot Championship, which features characters from Steambot Chronicles playing the classic, travel, and duo versions of the game. A Gameloft-developed version of BLOK-us was released for iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad in April 2010, featuring the classic and duo versions of the game, local and online multiplayer gameplay, and single-player tournament mode. A clone named Quadras is available since January 2014. As of January 2014, the Gameloft version of BLOK-us is no longer available from the App Store. Currently, the officially licensed BLOK-us app is developed by Magmite, and is available for iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad. This version includes solo play and multiplayer options, integrating the user's Facebook and Game Center friends and allowing them to compete on a tournament leaderboard. There is also some open-source software based on the same concept of polyaminos as BLOK-us does, for example Block-ish, Block-em, FreeBlocks or PentoB for desktop and FreeBlocks or Block-ish for Android smartphones.